The Titan Sports on Route 24 Radio, sponsored by American Buildings Company of El Paso, Dairy Queen of El Paso and Fairbury, Trajectory Energy Partners, and Common Grounds Cafe and Pie Shop in Gridley. EPG on Route 24 Radio is part of the Casted Media High School Sports Network, presented by the Heller Stores, Beck's Hybrids, Miller Insurance Agency, Stoller International, Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse in Pontiac, Gibson Area Hospital and Health Services, Edelman Incorporated, Bank of Pontiac, Brant, and Dave's Supermarket in Fairbury. Also on the Casted Media High School Sports Network, catch the Prairie Central Hawks on Fairbury News, the Pontiac Indians on Ion Central Illinois, Lexington on Route 24 Radio Facebook Live, and now the Eureka Hornets on the Route24Radio.com live stream. We are your home for high school sports all throughout the school year, and now enjoy the game. Welcome to Downs in Illinois, where we're just south of Bloomington, Illinois, as we have the EPG Titans coming to Downs to take on the Tri-Valley Vikings in the rematch of last year's McLean County Tournament Championship game, and also the rematch of the football game played between these two schools earlier in the fall of 2024. So these two teams, of course, they lay out a lot of great matchups. These teams played each other twice last year. They split the series between them, one of them in the regular season, and then, of course, the McLean County Tournament Championship game going EPG's way in overtime. Bob Schaefer making the game-winning shot in extra basketball to win the Titans the McLean County Championship. As my name is Ben Webster, James Webster alongside me. Andy Hitty just delivered us some popcorn, and so grateful to have Andy Hitty here, sitting right in front of us, James, tonight. So, of course, James Webster beside me as always. James, welcome back. We're here at Tri-Valley. It's going to be a good game.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, Andy Hitty delivered us some nice fresh popcorn, Ben. Now, this could be getting a high rating later. We'll see when it comes out. Yeah, here we are, Tri-Valley, Friday night basketball. You know, this is what we want. Good conference matchup. Two teams who are probably fairly equal in terms of form. And we'll see what tonight brings. It's always difficult to come away to a conference opponent, and we'll see if the Titans can come here and cause an upset tonight.
Well, you talk about an upset, but these are two teams that have very similar records. Tri-Valley coming into this game sitting at 5-7 and 1-2 in conference play, and they're the 9th seed in the upcoming McLean County Tournament. That was the 114th edition of the tournament, starting next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next. And EPG, they're the 10th seed. Tri-Valley have lost 7 of their last 8 games. Meanwhile, EPG have obviously lost their last 5, and so obviously it's not been an ideal season for either side. But how do these teams really come out and make a statement with a win here tonight?
Yeah, I think we've got two teams who are struggling for form and struggling for a bit of confidence, Ben. So it's a great opportunity for one of them to restart their season. Hopefully that can be the Titans tonight, coming into a place where, you know, you're coming to a team who have lost 7 of their last 8. They're playing at home, which brings a little bit of extra pressure. Maybe a little bit of pressure off the Titans tonight as they come in to Tri-Valley. Not so much expectation as if you're at home. And so hopefully, you know, that can mean they can play relaxed, enjoy playing the game, and come out on top.
And so that transitions us into our keys of the game, brought to you by Big Mike Jenkins from Mangold Ford in Eureka. He's got your keys, and these are your keys for how the Titans get the win here tonight on a Friday night here in Downs. And of course, the last time we were here, James, the Titans ended up winning against the Tri-Valley football team. And so how do the Titans come away with a win against the Tri-Valley basketball program here tonight? We discussed this on our drive here, and the first thing you said is focus. So
yep.
Explain that to us, please.
Focus, definitely my key to the game tonight, Ben. I think coming away to a packed gym here in Tri-Valley, like, you've got to come and remain focused. I think we saw in the Leroy game that there were patches where the boys played really well, patches where they were focused, and then there were times in the game where I think their focus lapsed. And so I really think that coming into tonight, aiming for focus throughout all of the game, all 4 quarters, remain, focused at the task in hand, focused on your defense, focused on running the offense. Focus is a big key for me tonight in winning this game.
And another key that I discussed with you was the down-low battle, or the height matchup here tonight, because for EPG, obviously, you have Elijah Webster standing at about 6'6". He had a great game last game, 17 points, 8 rebounds, easily his best performance of the season, looking to build off of that, but he'll likely be going up against 6'8", at least that's what he's listed as, senior Aiden Jensen down low. So how does Elijah control that matchup down low in order to win that portion of the game for EPG?
Yeah, I think we've got to see tonight that we keep their tall guys quiet. I think there's also 2 6'6" guys listed on the roster, so they're a tall team coming into tonight. So the Titans are going to have some work to do to keep those guys away from the basket. So I think that's not just on Elijah or even Owen Adams. I like the fact that we've got Owen Adams again, bringing extra strength into the paint. And yeah, really playing hard, boxing out, doing the basics down low, making sure that there's just no easy layups and keeping them away from the rim.
And one more thing, James. How do you foresee the game in general going? Because this is kind of a very tough game to call. Obviously, EPG and Tri-Valley, 2 very different teams in very different positions to where they were when they met up last season. So how do you foresee the game going, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, how do I see the game going? I think, it's a tough one to call. I think the team that can get on a run and get their confidence up early is going to have a really good chance in this game. So if they can get playing, get established in the game, start to feel like, yeah, we've got this, we're confident, we're scoring points, we're making stops on defense, I think that confidence can play through the game. I think from the El Paso side, keeping the crowd quiet is a real key tonight too. You've come away into an away gym, there's plenty of people here. If it's a close game and they can get the crowd going, it just adds that extra pressure and can be more difficult coming in as the away side. So if the Titans can just keep scoring, keep ticking over on the scoreboard, maybe keep a little bit of a lead if they can, maybe 5-6 point lead, it just keeps the fans a little bit more quiet. So it's just making sure you don't give them the opportunity to get loud and get behind their team and then, cause you a few problems as well. So those are kind of, the keys for me tonight, Ben.
So this is EPG's first conference road game since their first conference game all the way back in early December against the Flanagan Falcons. EPG running out as clear winners in that one, destroying Flanagan. And that one, we thank you, James, for giving us our pregame insights. And we thank you to Big Mike Jenkins of Mangold Ford in Eureka for sponsoring our keys to the game, the timeouts, and the halftime report for tonight's game. As you are listening to El Paso Gridley Sports on Route 24 Radio, stick around because you will not want to miss this one between the EPG Titans and the Tri-Valley Vikings. We will be back in just a few moments with the starting lineups.
American Buildings Company.
The timeouts and halftime during the game tonight on Route24Radio.com. Brought to you by Big Mike Jenkins at Mangold Ford in Eureka. He's got your keys. Thanks to Big Mike at Mangold Ford in Eureka for sponsoring our timeouts and halftime tonight on Route24Radio.com. Your home for the EPG Titans. Hey, DQ fans, do you want access to exclusive deals? Then download the DQ app and sign up for the DQ Rewards today. Not only will you have access to new deals every week, but you can earn DQ points to redeem on your fave eats and treats. The DQ app makes ordering and earning free DQ food just a click away. Plus, you can stay up to date on the latest flavors and easily order your faves with one-click reordering. Just place an order in the DQ app or scan your phone at the register to start earning delicious rewards. Only at DQ in Fairbury and El Paso. Happy tastes good.
Every day, farmers rise before the sun and put everything they have into a job so few can do. Their courage, resilience, and relentless work shape the legacies and future of our country. At Beck's, we're proud to stand alongside those who don't wait to see what the world will do. They act, they lead, they are the difference. Beck's honors your commitment to your land, family, and purpose. And while we can't predict what the future holds, there is one thing we can do to change it, and that's be the difference, right now, in every decision, in every season.
Made from scratch pies, unique sandwiches, and espresso drinks are waiting for you at Common Grounds Cafe and Pie Shop, Ridley.
So we sorry for that malfunction of the commercial break and we like to apologize to Common Grounds for that, as we're back with the starting lineups here from Tri-Valley High School here for this conference matchup between the EPG Titans and the Tri-Valley Vikings. As for the EPG Titans, by the looks of it, it seems to be an unchanged 5 from the Tuesday loss against Leroy, in which they lit up 68 points in the defeat at home against the Panthers, as they go with Owen Adams, Jack Hempstead, Braden Hayes, Chavon Maxon, and then, of course, Elijah Webster down low. Meanwhile, for Tri-Valley, out there you have number 22, Lakin Spencer. You have number 23, Ozzie Schmidgall. Number 24, Aiden Jensen will be the big man down low for the Vikings. And then you also have number 15 who is not on the roster for Tri-Valley, so we will figure out his name as the night goes on. And then number 1, Owen McLean, sophomore for the Vikings, rounds out the Tri-Valley lineup, as we have the Tri-Valley cheerleaders chanting the school song to the Tri-Valley faithful just across from us, as both sides awaiting the announcement of their starting lineups here at the Tri-Valley Gym. As Tri-Valley's last win was the first game in the two games they played last year, as the Vikings ran out as winners at the Titans Center as they took down EPG by a score of 57-45. That was a whole 15 days before the McLean County Tournament Championship game at the Shirk Center, which was an instant classic, that overtime game between the Titans and the Vikings, as EPG starting lineup getting announced right now. As Owen Adams, the last one to be announced, and a lot of people here at Tri-Valley will recognize that name, Owen Adams, as he was the quarterback, of course, for El Paso Gridley's deep playoff run during the football season. And now the Vikings will be getting announced, as it's a pretty packed out crowd here at the Tri-Valley Gym. Pretty packed out house, student section in full voice. And for the Vikings, they're playing a freshman. They're starting a freshman, I should say, as it's number 15. That is the name that we do not have on the roster. And that name we still cannot find, so we'll try and find that for you. But meanwhile, we will just take a short break. We'll give Common Grounds their time to shine.
Made from scratch pies, unique sandwiches, and espresso drinks are waiting for you at Common Grounds Cafe and Pie Shop along Route 24 in Gridley. Come to the place where pie is always on the menu and check out the grab-and-go case. Also try their unique protein bites for natural energy. Common Grounds is open Tuesday through Friday 6 to 2 and Saturday 8 to 2. Best of luck to the El Paso Gridley Titans from Common Grounds in Gridley.
So here we go. It is Elijah Webster versus Aiden Jensen for the tip at half court, and it is Jensen who wins it. And Tri-Valley will be bringing it up with Owen McLean to start the game here for the Vikings. Here's the freshman, number 15 for the Vikings. They get it back to McLean. McLean looking around, guarded up close by Braden Hayes. Back to the freshman, number 15. We still do not have his name. We'll get that to you as soon as we can. As here's McLean and trying to get it back to the freshman, and it was deflected out of bounds by Chavon Maxon on defense, and he doesn't quite believe that it was deflected off of him, so it will be Tri-Valley basketball still. Ozzie Schmidgall up top here for the Vikings. They're going to get it to Jensen down low. Good defense by EPG to start out. So here's the freshman for Tri-Valley taking it inside and scoring. As Mason Nessel, I believe that is the name, he gets the bucket there for the Vikings. As here's Chavon Maxon at the other end, puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound goes to Schmidgall, and he'll back it up to Owen McLean. So he will bring this up, the sophomore for the Vikings, gets it over to Nessel. Mason Nessel tries to enter it inside to find Aiden Jensen, but it's deflected out of bounds off of the foot of a Titan defender. So just over a minute gone here in this game. Tri-Valley have it on the baseline. Looking to add to this early 2-0 lead. The inbound is stolen by Chavon Maxon. Ball is on the ground, and it will be a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing the way of EPG. So it will be their possession after the jump ball. So Jack Hempstead will inbound it here to Chavon Maxon. Bring it up here for EPG. Chavon is going to look around. He just puts up a contested jumper, no good. Chavon had a number of questionable shots that he took during the game against Leroy on Tuesday, and so far 2 bad shot selections for Chavon Maxon so far as the Titans get a steal on defense. Here comes Elijah Webster the other way. He stops and will just float it to Braden Hayes, who will be guarded by the freshman Mason Nessel. Hayes driving inside, layup at the rim is good. Nice drive by the junior Braden Hayes on the freshman Mason Nessel. As here is number 15 for Tri-Valley, the freshman Nessel. Gonna get it over to Ozzie Schmidgall. Back up top here to Lakin Spencer. To the corner now for Nessel. Driving inside, and this will be deflected out of bounds by Jack Hempstead on the pass along the baseline. And so it will be in the possession of the Tri-Valley Vikings, as here's Nessel, puts up a 3, and it is no good. Rebound goes to Elijah Webster, and he'll just hand this off to Chavon Maxon, who'll bring this up. Here's Braden Hayes. 2-2 ball game so far here at Tri-Valley, as here is Jack Hempstead driving inside, kick to the corner. Owen Adams puts up a 3, it's good! Owen Adams from the corner knocks down the 3, and the Titans lead 5-2, 2.5 minutes in. Owen Adams, when he was playing basketball throughout junior high and through his freshman year, he had a good shot on him. He's getting his mojo back now. Meanwhile, at the other end, Owen McLean with a wide open layup down low to make it 5-4. And now here comes Braden Hayes with the drive inside. Back out to Owen Adams. Chavon Maxon. Chavon driving inside. Nice backdoor cut by Jack Hempstead for the easy layup. Timeout called by Todd Cagle, the 9th-year head coach of the Tri-Valley Vikings, as the Titans lead 7-4 here in Downs. And we'll take a short break here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. Titans leading early.
This is a special message from Edelman Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Electric, and Solar. Right now, Edelman is offering a free air purifier valued at $950 with the purchase of a new HVAC system. Whether you need a new furnace, air conditioner, or both, now is a perfect time to upgrade your comfort and improve your home's air quality. Edelman's expert technicians install and service all makes and models, ensuring your home stays efficient, clean, and comfortable all year long. For peace of mind and professional results, call Edelman at 309-213-9644.
So Tri-Valley right back out from the timeout, bringing the ball up here with Mason Nessel, who's guarded by Braden Hayes. Gets it over to Owen McLean. Wide open three-pointer for Ozzy Schmidgall is no good. The rebound tipped into the hands of Braden Hayes, who will speed it the other way for the Titans. Chavon Maxson, open three, can't knock it down. Elijah Webster will fumble it on the offensive rebound, but it's picked up by Jack Hempstead. Here is Webster now. Webster back out to Hempstead. Size mismatch inside, but the entry pass from Hempstead is stolen away. And now at the other end is Schmidgall. Schmidgall to Jensen. Fadeaway jumper by him is no good. Rebounded by Jack Hempstead. And he gets it to Chavon Maxson. He'll bring it up here for EPG. Chavon Maxson looking to drive inside, and he loses it. Stolen away. And then at the other end here is Jensen. Aiden Jensen is going to get it there to Spencer, who can't float it in. And Tri-Valley struggling to convert opportunities right now. Here's Owen Adams at the other end for the Titans. Adams working on Aiden Jensen. Hands it off to Braden Hayes. He has Owen McLean on him. Now here's Chavon Maxson up top, waiting for the screen from Elijah Webster. Chavon decides not to use that, loses it, picked up by Jack Hempstead, blocked by the much taller Jensen, and it goes out of bounds, and it will remain Titan ball. As Jack Hempstead tried to just fade away, do a fadeaway jumper over Aiden Jensen, which he's blocking that 9.5 times out of 10, considering his frame. Chavon Maxson has it off the inbound, and he'll just back up, waiting for the play to happen. Now here's Jack Hempstead to Braden Hayes. Good defense by the Vikings, preventing Braden Hayes from having an open shot. Here's Chavon, contested shot from the mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Jensen. Bringing it the other way now here for the Vikings is Nessel. Mason Nessel here for the Vikings, dribbling around, puts up the mid-range float jumper, no good. Rebounded by Jack Hempstead. Hempstead weaving in and out of multiple defenders, going to the other end. It's blocked off the backboard by Jensen. And bringing it the other way is Nessel. Wide open layup for Schmidgall, no good. And an offensive foul, and Jensen was hanging on the rim after the fact. And it should have been called for a technical, but it was not. But an offensive foul called against Ozzy Schmidgall nonetheless. And so far, EPG have done really well defensively. Chavon Maxson drew the charge. Ozzy Schmidgall, the culprit of the first foul of the game, as Chavon will bring it up for EPG. Good start for them. As here's Braden Hayes. Bit of a drought on the offensive end, however, for the Titans, as here's Owen Adams up top to Braden Hayes. Hayes going to work. Hayes steps back, is going to travel. Not sure if I saw any sort of traveling violation there, and it will be Tri-Valley basketball, as 6'6" Kyle Reeser will check into the game here for the Vikings. So Tri-Valley putting in two of their tallest players in the game, likely for some physicality down low. As here's Nessel bringing it up for the Vikings. Get it up top to Jensen. Jensen to the wing here for McLean. Nessel up top, guarded by Braden Hayes. Nessel, very well played by Braden Hayes defensively. Nessel loses it, stolen away by Chavon Maxson, and Maxson bringing it up, he loses it. Nessel will get it, and he'll lose it himself, and it goes out of bounds. And so it will be Titan basketball after that chaotic sequence. So Jack Hempstead will inbound it right in front of the scorer's table, and Chavon Maxson will be the one bringing it up per usual. Maxson over to Hempstead on the wing. Hempstead, Braden Hayes, Chavon Maxson. Titans working it around the perimeter at the moment. Chavon Maxson yet to score so far here in this opening quarter. Maxson just dribbling around. Maxson driving inside, puts up the contested floater, no good. Nice box out and rebound there from Kyle Reeser. And now they'll get it up here to Schmidgall. Schmidgall over to McLean. Owen McLean up top to Kyle Reeser. Over to Schmidgall. Corner three for Nessel is off the mark. Rebounded by Owen Adams. And now here comes Chavon. Gets it to Owen Adams. Owen Adams working on Kyle Reeser. Hands it off to Braden Hayes. Braden Hayes has been played very much up close by the defenders guarding him so far in this game. Under a minute to go here in the quarter. 7-4 Titan lead. Jack Hempstead inside, blocked by Jensen, his third of the quarter. Aiden Jensen, no points on the offensive end of proceedings, but on the defensive end, 3 blocks. So he's off to a good start on the defensive end. As bringing it forward will be the Tri-Valley Vikings, as checking in for them kicks Yaklich. Here is Owen McLean, gets it to Reeser. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Schmidgall gets it over to McLean. 3 on its way is good. And the Vikings tie the game at 7 with 30 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Siobhan Maxson bringing it up here for the Titans. 23 seconds left and counting. Jack Hempstead just waiting for somebody to pass it to. Gets it to Owen Adams. 3-pointer on its way is good again. Owen Adams 2 for 2 from downtown to begin this game. And the Titans now lead by 3 again. Schmidgall bringing it up with 5 seconds. 4-3. Schmidgall loses it, and it will go out of bounds with 0.6 left in the quarter. And this will be a catch and shoot situation for the Vikings. So Schmidgall got to get it into somebody. Gets it into Yaklich. Gets it up in time. Blocked by Braden Hayes. And that will end the first quarter. And the Titans lead 10-7 over the Tri-Valley Vikings. And so we will take a break at the end of this first quarter where the Titans lead their conference rivals 10-7.
Every day, every single day, you hear about identity theft, whether it's on the radio, in the newspapers, on TV, or online. Now's the time to start protecting yourself with Bank of Pontiac's ID Theft Smart. It's the smart choice for safeguarding your identity. Protection, detection, restoration. ID Theft Smart at Bank of Pontiac is an easy and affordable way to obtain credit monitoring and identity restoration services that give you peace of mind. Stop by any Bank of Pontiac location to sign up for ID Theft Smart, the smart choice for safeguarding your identity. Member FDIC.
Offering small-town hospitality and serving others is what motivates the Water Tower in Gridley, an event venue located on Route 24. For the moment you step inside the front door, you are welcomed as guests and treated like friends. Their mission at the Water Tower is to carry out the calling to serve others by offering a beautiful space to pursue hospitality, cultivate community, and intentionally love others. Email watertowergridley@gmail.com for more, and go Titans!
So the Titans are leading the Vikings at the start of the second quarter 10-7 thanks to 6 Owen Adams points, both buckets from downtown. Aiden Jensen inside with an easy bucket, and he finally gets something to go. Aiden Jensen standing at 6'8". As here is Jack Hempstead at the other end for EPG. 10-9 ball game, Titans leading this one. And they've been much better defensively so far tonight, as opposed to letting up 68 3 days ago against Leroy. Here's Owen Adams up top. Over to Jack Hempstead. Hempstead over to Siobhan Maxson. Siobhan driving inside, takes it inside, puts it up, no good. Siobhan Maxson yet to score here tonight, and he's taken a lot of contested shots, which have not gone his way, of course, as here's kicks Yaklich. Yaklich gets it to Schmidgall. Inside for Jensen. Nice move from Jensen, and he puts it up and in. 4 quick points by Aiden Jensen to put the Vikings up 11-10. Jensen going to work on Elijah Webster on that one. As here's Siobhan Maxson. Over to Owen Adams. Adams back to Maxson. Braden Hayes will come off the screen, and an offensive foul going to be called against the Titans, and it will be an illegal screen called against Owen Adams. So that will be the first foul of the game called against the Titans, and it will be called against Owen Adams, his first, team first of the quarter for the Titans. As bringing it the other way here for the Vikings will be Yaklich. Yaklich back to Jensen. They get it out to Reeser. Now here's Nessel, and up top is Jensen. He should be down low instead of just looking for something up top, but at up top, here is Jensen low, looking to take it inside, and he is going to be fouled on the ground as he was trying to make a move to the basket, and that will be Braden Hayes called for the foul. Second team foul of the quarter, first against Braden Hayes in the game. As Tyson Peak, he came in during the quarter. He's the one to inbound. They get it into Jensen. Jensen puts up the floater. No good, but a foul. And so Aiden Jensen will head to the free throw line. And already here in the second quarter, the Titans up to 3 team fouls. And that will be Elijah Webster who gets called for the foul. So Aiden Jensen with 4 quick points to begin this second quarter. Misses the first free throw. He has scored all 4 of Tri-Valley's points here in quarter number 2. See if he could get something to go from the free throw line. He can. 1 for 2 for Aiden Jensen from the free throw line. 12-10 ball game. Chavon Maxon will bring this up here for EPG. Down by 2. About 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Braden Hayes up top. Looking for something. Braden Hayes driving inside, and he will be fouled on the way through as Yaklich will be called for the foul. First team foul of the quarter for the Vikings. Braden Hayes will be the one to inbound. Hayes into Hempstead. Up top now for Chavon Maxon. Braden Hayes is going to find Chavon Maxon. Maxon looking around. Titans trailing by 2. Just over 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 2. Chavon falls to the ground, and he'll be fouled by the freshman Mason Nessel. So team second for the Vikings here in the second quarter. Braden Hayes to inbound, gets it to Owen Adams. Now Chavon Maxon up top. Looking for a viable option. Maxon comes off the double screen. Maxon will get it to Braden Hayes. Very well defended by Yaklich. Hayes, contested jumper, rims out. Rebounded by Jensen. And now bringing it up is Nessel, the freshman for the Tri-Valley Vikings. Over 2.5 gone here in quarter number 2. It's the Vikings leading by 2. 12-10 the score at the moment. Here's Yaklich. Gets it to Jensen. Back to Yaklich. And here's Peak with a 3. Tyson Peak can't get it to go. Rebound by Owen Adams. Chavon Maxon speeding the other way for the Titans. Skip pass to Braden Hayes. Hayes will call for the screen to be set by Owen Adams. Owen Adams. Hand off to Braden Hayes. Hayes, entry pass inside to find Webster. Elijah Webster working on Jensen, blocked. Webster trying to get it back, and he was brought down from behind by Jensen. No foul called. Here comes Tri-Valley the other way. Yaklich, a 3-pointer. It's going to rim out, rebounded by Webster. Now Chavon bringing it the other way. Now here's Hempstead. Pull-up 3 on its way, no good. Rebounded by Kyle Reeser. And Reeser going to give it to Kix Yaklich. 4:20 remaining here in quarter number 2. As it's the Vikings leading a very low-scoring one, 12-10. As here is Nessel, gets it up top to Peak. Now inside, pass is batted and stolen. Here's Owen Adams. Nice pass to find Braden Hayes for the bucket. And we're all tied up at 12. Braden Hayes with his first bucket since way early in the game. 4 points for him as here's Jensen taking it to the rack. And Jensen threw his elbow into Chavon. No foul called. How is that not called as an offensive foul? I don't know. As Chavon Maxon got whacked on his way through by the elbow of Aiden Jensen. No foul, obviously, as I've said many times already. Owen McLean checks into the game for Kix Yaklich. And they'll get it in off the lob to Jensen. The jumper is good from Jensen. 7 points here in the second quarter for Aiden Jensen. And that puts Tri-Valley up 14-12. Now here comes Chavon Maxon in this battle of 2 struggling teams here in the HOIC this season. Chavon's pass off target, stolen by Tyson Peak, takes it to the rack and puts it in through contact. No foul called. Braden Hayes went up with Tyson Peak. But now here is Chavon Maxon for the Titans. Gets it to Braden Hayes. Hayes looking around. It's just very good defense from Tri-Valley so far. Andrick Shippert's in the game. Braden Hayes from way downtown. It's good! Braden Hayes knocks it down from way downtown. John Shippert will call a timeout for the Titans. as EPG cut the lead to 1. And we'll take a quick 30-second timeout here on Route 24 Radio.
Gibson Area Hospital Elite Sport and Fitness, sport enhancement, personal training, and general fitness programs. Customized training programs designed by our certified training staff offer encouragement for crushing your fitness goals. Affordable memberships for all ages and fitness levels. Sign up for a wide variety of exciting fitness classes. Follow GAH Elite on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Locations in Gibson City, Paxton, Fairbury, and Cissna Park. Call 217-784-2045 for details.
Welcome back here to Downs here at Tri-Valley High School, as it is the Vikings currently leading the EPG Titans. 3:01 remaining here in the second quarter, 16-15. As Tri-Valley, they're no stranger to low-scoring games. They lost to DMAC earlier this season by a score of 29-26. And Tri-Valley, they've let up an average of 44 points per game. Tyson Peak with a wide open 3, no good. Rebounded by Jensen, and he puts it in. 9 points for Aiden Jensen. He's got himself in the right positions to succeed down low for the Vikings here in the second quarter. Andrick Shippert with a jumper, and it's no good. Here comes Mason Nessel here for the Vikings. Gets it to Kyle Reeser. Reeser loses it, stolen by Braden Hayes. Hayes bringing it the other way for the Titans. Gets it to Chavon, 3 on its way, in and out. As Chavon Maxon still yet to score here in this game, as all he has to show for his contribution in this game right now is just a foul, as here's Reeser inside at the other end, no good. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Titans trailing by 3. Chavon Maxon bringing it up. Jack Hempstead with a pull-up jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Reeser. And we're going to get a foul in which Tri-Valley will have it coming the other way. And it's in fact the 5th team foul of the quarter for the Titans, and that will mean Tri-Valley will shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Reeser was the one fouled, so he'll be shooting 2. As Owen Adams checks back into the game, and Ian Ramsey comes in for the first time for EPG as Reeser's first free throw goes in. First point of the game for Kyle Reeser makes it a 4-point game. 1:52 remaining here in this first half. It's been a very fast-paced first half, although it has been very low scoring. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by the Vikings. Schmidgall gets it over to Nessel, drives inside, gets it to Reeser, and a travel will be called against Kyle Reeser as he was trying to make a move to the basket. 19-15 game as EPG trailing the Tri-Valley Vikings at the moment. I'll be looking to change that here in the final moments of this first half. Ian Ramsey gets it to Owen Adams. Owen Adams driving inside. Adams looking for somewhere to go. Just gets it back out to Braden Hayes. And it was deflected out of bounds by Owen McLean, and it will be EPG basketball on the sideline. Braden Hayes to inbound, gets it to Chavon Maxon. Tri-Valley have defended the perimeter really well here in this first half, hence why the Titans have not really got much going from there. Ian Ramsey gets it to Braden Hayes, fadeaway jumper, rattles in. Braden Hayes now up to 7 points. For goodness sake. As bringing it up, here is Ozzie Schmidgall here for the Vikings. As we apologize to our Route 24 radio listeners, we continue to struggle to find a solution to our radio stream for why it keeps cutting out randomly. But here's a three-pointer from Owen McLean. When it goes down, Tri-Valley go back up by 5. Now here's Chavon Maxon bringing it the other way here for EPG. 32 seconds left here in the first half. Maxon driving it inside, and he'll be fouled on the way through. Foul called against Mason Nessel. Second against Mason Nessel. Third team foul of the quarter for Tri-Valley. And Kix Yaklich will check in for him. So exactly 30 seconds left here in this first half. 22-17 lead for the Vikings. As Braden Hayes, 9 points so far for him. Braden Hayes, pull-up jumper is going to be no good. Kyle Reeser comes down with the rebound, and Tri-Valley can elect to take the final shot here in this first half. 11 seconds. Schmidgall gets it to Reeser. Reeser driving in on Owen Adams, takes it to the rack, and he can't get it to go. 3 seconds. Owen Adams has to do something. Chavon Maxon from way outside. Oh, it's no good. It was close. It's pretty close from Chavon Maxon, and that will conclude the first half, in which Owen Adams was the leading scorer in that first quarter, but Braden Hayes took over the scoring in the second quarter, scoring all 7 of EPG's points in the second period, as EPG trail 22-17 at the break. And let's run through some stats real quick before we send it to commercial break. As Braden Hayes with 9 points and a rebound, Elijah Webster with just 2 rebounds so far, Owen Adams 6 points and 3 rebounds, and Jack Kempstead with 2 points and 5 boards for the Titans. Meanwhile, on the Tri-Valley side of things, Mason Nessel with 2 points and a rebound, Owen McLean with 8 points, 1 rebound, Ozzie Schmidgall with just a board, Aiden Jensen with 9 points, 4 rebounds, all of which coming in the second quarter for Tri-Valley. Kyle Reeser with 1 point and 5 rebounds, and Kix Yaklich with just a rebound, and then Tyson Peak rounds out our statistics with 2 points and a board. So we'll be back for our halftime report brought to you by Mangold Ford in Eureka in just a few moments.
Stoller International has been serving the Central Illinois farming community since 1935. It continues to do so today with 5 locations. They are the dealership that service builds, providing Case IH, Kubota, JCB, Kinsey, Bobcats, Woods, McDon, and many other brand name pieces of equipment to their customers. Along with new equipment, they also offer a wide range of used high-quality equipment. All 5 of the locations offer a full-service parts and sales department. Stop in your local Stoller International store today to see how they can help you.
I'm Colleen Callahan with Trajectory Energy Partners, the leading Illinois-based community solar developer. Lease your land for solar and generate predictable income. Support your community and protect your land for the next generation. Trajectory Energy Partners will be on the ground with you from the very beginning, making the solar development process straightforward. Visit www.trajectoryenergy.com and start farming the sun today.
Life too busy for your banking needs? Check out Bank of Pontiac's mobile banking app. It's convenient, secure, and easy to use. You have easy access to ATM locations, check your account balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and deposit checks. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Download our Android or iPhone mobile banking app and carry your account with you everywhere you go. It's financial freedom, literally at your fingertips. Learn more at bankofpontiac.com and see how easy mobile banking really is. Bank of Pontiac, member FDIC.
Salads, salmon, avocados, and more. It's a healthy start to the new year at Dave's Supermarket. Salmon fillets are $5.69 a pound. Organic Girl salad blends are 2 for $6. Find Haas avocados at 2 for $1 and pint-sized red ripe grape tomatoes 2 for $3. Plus enjoy hundreds of Buy 5, Save $5 deals throughout the store. Dave's Supermarket in Fairbury. Family owned and operated, wowing customers since 1950.
Welcome back to Tri-Valley High School, where the El Paso Gridley Titans are down by 5 after the first half of proceedings here, as they trail 22-17 against the Tri-Valley Vikings. As we welcome you to the halftime report brought to you by Mangold Ford in Eureka, as we welcome James Webster back on the mic. And James, very fast-paced first half, as it's only 7:21 local time here in Downs, but it's been a very competitive game so far, and most of EPG's production have come from down low.
Do you mean Tri-Valley's production down low or EPG's
Both.
production down? Oh, yeah, I think both sides, Ben, working the ball around. We've seen both sides playing tough defense. Tri-Valley, like you mentioned before the game and during the half, have had some low-scoring games, which proves that they're used to fighting out on defense, but maybe their offense struggles to get going too. So the Titans have found it hard work, I think, a little bit on offense. You mentioned it in the broadcast there. They're defending the perimeter very well. And we've seen Jensen down low make several blocks against different players from the Titans. And it's not the easiest to score on them. So the Titans need to come up with a bit of a plan. Get some open shootings. We saw Owen Adams, potentially they left him open. They didn't think he was much of a shooter from outside. And he hit 2 threes. So I think maybe looking for some unexpected plays, unexpected players along the way could be a way forward in the second half.
Well, we talked about pregame about winning the battle down low between Elijah Webster and Aiden Jensen. Well, in that second quarter, it was Aiden Jensen who was certainly winning the battle. He had 9 points alone in that second quarter, and that was all that he scored so far, Aiden Jensen. So, and you could see during the game that EPG were trying their best to double team him, but they just move it around so well. So how do EPG combat Aiden Jensen's work down low so far?
Yeah, I think they've got to keep doing what they're doing. They've got to keep working hard. He's a serious threat for the Titans. He's got a long wingspan. We saw on defense he made those big blocks. It's not easy to play against him, and so they've just got to keep working. Try and keep the ball away from him. Try and keep the passes from coming into him from the other players outside. And when he does get the ball, try and shut him down as soon as possible and not allow him the chance to get to the basket, but rather have him pass it out and try and take the ball from there.
And if I'm Coach Shippert right now, what adjustments would I make? Because we were talking about, well, for you, what would you think that Coach Shippert would be saying at halftime right now to get his shooters open right now, because they have really struggled with that?
Yeah, I think the Titans have got to be patient and move the ball around, not be afraid to recycle the ball on offense. This season we're still not playing with the shot clock, and I think Tri-Valley would allow you the time to move the ball outside. I don't think we need to force it inside. I don't think we need to force the shots up. I think we can be patient on offense, move the ball around more, and wait for an open shot, wait for a good opportunity to score. I think that's where I would be going. But again, Ben, I'm not a basketball coach, so I'm sure Coach Shippert's got a plan in there and is telling the boys a plan for the second half.
And for Tri-Valley, would you say if they're going to go on and win this game, would it be more of the same for them?
Yeah, I think so. I think they've done a good job so far. Again, maybe not super high on confidence. I think they've got to keep working. They've got to keep scoring the baskets. They've got some good shooters in there, and I think more of the same from them is what I would be looking for in the second half.
And I asked you this pregame, and I'll ask it again. Seeing what you saw in that first half, how do you think this second half will go?
I really don't know, Ben. It's going to take a real monumental fight and a battle. I see it as being a battle. I'd like to see the Titans come out on top, but I think they're really going to have to come out and play really tough through this whole half. I don't see the one team winning this by many points. I think it's going to stay as a close game, and one team's going to come out with a close win at the end of it.
So we thank you to James Webster for his halftime insights, and we thank you for sticking with us through this pretty rough broadcast so far with the technical difficulties on the Route 24 radio side of things, and just in general. That was the halftime report brought to you by Mangold Ford in Eureka. We'll be back for the start of the second half after this.
Stop into Pontiac's premier barbecue restaurant, Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse at 223 West Madison Street. Since 2021, we've been making delicious home-style items like ground steak burgers, hand-cut fries, smoked barbecue. We are happy to provide the community with a family-friendly restaurant and event center for parties and celebrations with exceptional catering services. Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse personally invites you to stop in for ribs, wings, pulled pork, salads, brisket, and more. Call 815-844-6565.
American Buildings Company is one of the largest suppliers of custom engineered buildings in the U.S. through design, engineering, fabricating, and shipping. Builders not only trust Americans' quality, but also their excellence in service. With a no-layoff practice, pay for performance bonuses, and a culture centered around safety and teamwork, American is also viewed as a premier employer for Central Illinois. They're located at 2101 East Main Street in El Paso. American Buildings Company proudly supports the El Paso Gridley Titans.
And so we're just about to get the second half of proceedings here from Downs underway. As right now, Aiden Jensen, the 6'8" phenom for the Tri-Valley Vikings. He is the leading contributor in this game for either side with 9 points and 4 rebounds at the moment. He got all 9 of his points during the second quarter. And Siobhan Maxon on the other end, he still needs to get going. He didn't score a single point in that first half, nor get a single rebound. So that's something to watch out. Will Siobhan Maxon get going? So here comes Siobhan. Floater to start the second half, air balls it. And that just kind of sums up Siobhan's night so far. She has really not had the best of games the past couple of games here for EPG, as Jensen at the other end can't get it to go, as the freshman with the rebound, and then Jack Hempstead getting to foul Aiden Jensen as he put it up from mid-range. So Jack Hempstead called for the foul. Aiden Jensen shooting 2 free throws, first of which is good. Puts him up to double digits for the night for Tri-Valley. Second free throw is good as well from Aiden Jensen. Puts him up to 11 and puts the Tri-Valley lead up to 7 here early in the second half. Here's Siobhan Maxon. Gets it to Jack Hempstead. Titans need to find something from the perimeter to really get their offense flowing. Owen Adams gonna set the screen for Braden Hayes. Jack Hempstead now driving inside. Siobhan Maxon, corner 3. He can't get it to go. Elijah Webster, or that's Owen Adams rather, he gets the rebound. Skip pass to find Jack Hempstead. Hempstead gets to about the elbow, finds Owen Adams. Adams, hand off to Braden Hayes. Hayes looking for something, just fades away with the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Jensen. And now bringing it the other way will be Owen McLean here for Tri-Valley, as EPG can't really find anything right now to go outside or inside, as here's Reeser taking it to the rack on Owen Adams. It's no good, and it will be tipped out of bounds off of Owen Adams, and it will be Tri-Valley ball. Tri-Valley losing 7 of their last 8 games. They've been struggling recently, but they've been doing well here in this game, as the three-pointer no good. There from the freshman for Tri-Valley. Now Siobhan will bring it back the other way here for the Titans, trailing by 7. It's the largest lead of the night for the Vikings and of the game. Owen Adams, corner 3, no good. Rebound will go the way of Mason Nelson. And now bringing it up the other way is Owen McLean. McLean looking around. He's going to get this here to Schmidgall, and they're going to get it to Reeser inside. Reeser puts it up. He's fouled. And Kyle Reeser will head to the free throw line here for the Vikings. So Kyle Reeser shooting 2 for Tri-Valley. First of which is no good. Kyle Reeser with just a point so far here tonight, and that came at the free throw line earlier in this game. See if he can put it up to 2. He cannot. In fact, he almost airballs it. So 0 for 2 from the free throw line there for Kyle Reeser. Siobhan Maxon will bring it the other way here for EPG. Owen Adams now with it. Driving inside. Kyle Reeser has done a good job on him defensively. Braden Hayes trying to take it to the rack. Lovely pass from Braden Hayes to find Elijah Webster for 2. Here come Tri-Valley up the other end. as Mason Nelson just throws it away as it goes to Jack Hempstead as he takes it away. Now here comes Chavon Maxon for EPG. Maxon hands it off to Braden Hayes. Braden Hayes, nice backdoor cut from Hempstead, blocked by Jensen, and Jack Hempstead tried to put it up again, but it's no good. Here's Nelson at the other end, and he puts it in. 7-point lead restored for the Vikings. And now here comes Chavon Maxon here for the Titans. Chavon loses it temporarily, regains his dribble, and the pass to Zippy to find Elijah Webster. And now checking in will be Lakin Spencer in place of Kyle Reeser. And if I'm Owen Adams, I'd be taking advantage of the much skinnier Spencer. Next trip on offense. Here's Schmidgall, pass batted away by Jack Hempstead, stolen by Owen Adams. That pass taken away by Owen McLean. EPG just cannot seem to get anything going right now. As here is Schmidgall in the corner. Schmidgall up top to Nelson. Jensen, corner jumper is good. 9-point lead for the Titans. It's Aiden Jensen now up to 13 points in the game. Braden Hayes taking it the other end, trying to get it to go in, and he does. Braden Hayes himself now with 11. Cuts the lead back down to 7 for the Titans as here's Aiden Jensen, who's gonna have a wide open dunk on a backdoor cut. First dunk of the game for Aiden Jensen. First we've seen all season. Chavon takes it inside and he misses the layup. How is Chavon missing all of these shots? I do not know. As Chavon Maxon will be shooting 2 free throws for EPG. Looking to get his first points of the game tonight. First free throw is no good. And the lead stays at 9. And Chavon hits the second one, and he finally gets his first point of the game. Owen McLean bringing it the other way here for Tri-Valley, leading by 8, 3.5 left here in quarter number 3. Here's Nelson bringing it the other way, no good. The tip-in is good. And a timeout called by John Shippert. As this has been a very frustrating third quarter for EPG, as they have been outscored 10-5 here in this third quarter, as they just cannot seem to get anything figured out from this Tri-Valley offense right now. We'll take a short break.
It's time to take a break in the action. While the players get a break, rest assured the team at Heller Stores are continuing to work around the clock for you. At Heller Ford and Heller Chevrolet GMC in El Paso and Heller Motors in Pontiac, their game is to find you the right vehicle at the right price. Their fully trained staff will be prepared to provide you with the best car buying experience. So while you wait for the action to return, check out HellerStores.com and begin your Heller experience. That starts with great selection, great prices, and ends with great customer service. Heller Ford, Heller Chevrolet GMC, and Heller Motors. Shop online at HellerStores.com.
Welcome back to Tri-Valley High School, 32-22 game as it's EPG who are trailing against the Tri-Valley Vikings, and the Titans at risk of losing their 6th in a row. Their last win was the GCMS game all the way back in mid-December, as it has just been all downhill since that game. And since having that 14-point lead in the third quarter against the Clinton Maroons in the Eureka College shootout, it's been all downhill from there for EPG. As the two teams that are struggling in the HOIC this season after meeting up in the McLean County Tournament Championship, it is Tri-Valley who find themselves up double digits on EPG at the moment. Here's Elijah Webster going to work on Jensen. Nice move from Webster to put in the bucket. Elijah Webster now with 4 points in the game. Under 3 to go here in this third quarter. Mason Nelson, the freshman here for Tri-Valley, gonna get this to Schmidgall. Gets it inside as they find Spencer. Good defense, stolen away by Ian Ramsey, who came in during the break. Ramsey Gets it back to Jack Hempstead. Hempstead gonna try and take on Jensen. Webster puts it up as that should have been a foul as he got armed, as he got some of the arm there, but no foul there. And it will be Titan basketball on the baseline as it goes out of bounds. Braden Hayes to inbound. As he gets it into Ian Ramsey. Ramsey looking for somewhere to go. And it's an offensive foul against Owen Adams. Third foul for Owen Adams in the game. Third team foul of the quarter for EPG. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Tri-Valley up 32-24. Here's Mason Nelson. Gets it inside to Jensen. And now that's Jensen. No, never mind. Got my numbers switched up there. That was Lakin Spencer with the easy layup there for Tri-Valley. Too many backdoor cuts from being led up by EPG here in this third quarter. And that's a block from Aiden Jensen at the other end. That's like his 15th of the game. That's an exaggeration. It just shows you how frustrating this game has been on the offensive side of things, as there's another foul. Mason Nelson getting called. Mason Nelson gonna draw the foul, and Ian Ramsey gets called for the foul, and he'll come right out. Chavon comes back in. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Nelson gets it in off the inbound, working on Chavon Maxon. Gets it over to Owen McLean. McLean, nice pass to find Spencer. Pass to the corner, tipped and intercepted by Elijah Webster. And now here comes Chavon Maxon. 90 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Titans need something to go. Hempstead and, for goodness sake, another block from Aiden Jensen. Can't believe what I'm seeing right now, and Kane Kerfoot will check in for the first time tonight. It's Jack Hempstead. Don't know how many times he's put up a shot that's been blocked. You got a feel for the guy. As Kix Yaklich will come in here for Tri-Valley in place of Mason Nelson. So Chavon to inbound for EPG. Gets it into Owen Adams, and what do you know? Another block, and a jump ball results of it, Tri-Valley ball. Unbelievable. I have never seen this many blocks from one player during my 2 and somewhat years of doing broadcasting of EPG sports. Absolutely incredible. Tyson Peak checks into the game for the Vikings. 80 seconds left here in this third quarter. As here's McLean, loses Chavon, could have taken the open 3, decides not to, and this pass stolen away from Chavon Maxon, and he'll take it to the other end and score. 8-point game, just over a minute left here in quarter number 3. Chavon Maxon with only 3 points here tonight. As here is Yaklich, gonna get this over here to Spencer, back up top to McLean. McLean gonna get it to Jensen. Jensen gonna try and make a move, and he loses it. That should be Titan ball, and it will stay with Tri-Valley. So it'll be Tyson Peak to inbound here for the Vikings. Peak gets it up top to McLean. McLean driving inside, floater, no good. Rebound going the way of Tri-Valley again. Offensive rebounds have been a killer for EPG tonight. 36.2 remaining here in the third quarter. Titans still down by 8. The way this third quarter is gone, you'd think they'd be down by 25. But the Titans still somewhat in this game. Jensen has it by half court, guarded by Elijah Webster up close. Bringing it the other way as Tri-Valley just passing it around at moment. Kicks Yaklich. Gonna get it back up top to Owen McLean. 6 seconds left in the quarter, 5. They get it inside, it's stolen by Owen Adams. And Owen Adams was fouled in the process. And the Titans will have it on the baseline. Owen Adams tried to get it off. Tried to get off his shot so he could shoot 3 free throws. But that doesn't work that way, and it will just be Titans inbound. Tri-Valley will press. Chavon needs to inbound this. Braden Hayes gets it. Back to Chavon, lets it go from full court, and it comes up short. And so at the end of 3, it is EPG trailing 34-26 against the Tri-Valley Vikings. Aiden Jensen has been the enforcer defensively, as the Titans just have not been able to get anything going offensively. And we'll take a short break.
Every day, farmers rise before the sun and put everything they have into a job so few can do. Their courage, resilience, and relentless work shape the legacies and future of our country. At Beck's, we're proud to stand alongside those who don't wait to see what the world will do. They act, they lead, they are the difference. Beck's honors your commitment to your land, family, and purpose. And while we can't predict what the future holds, there is one thing we can do to change it, and that's be the difference. Right now, in every decision, in every season.
Back here in Downs, Titans down by 8, 34-26. As we start the 4th quarter here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. As the matchup of 2 struggling teams results in Tri-Valley being up by 8 coming into this 4th quarter. And it will be the Titans who will start with it. As the Titans, they fought back against Leroy to try and get something out of that game, as they were unable to in the end, losing by 10. But the Titans, 4th quarters have been a strength for them recently in terms of fighting back. Braden Hayes in the corner, misses it. Owen Adams, offensive rebound, puts it up, no good. Elijah Webster, offensive rebound. He puts it up and he's fouled. Finally, something going the way of the Titans in terms of calls by the officials here in the 2nd half. As Elijah Webster will be shooting 2. And the foul came from Ozzie Schmidgall. Webster hits the first free throw. Elijah Webster up to 5 points here in this game. As Aiden Jensen has gotten the better of him throughout the majority of this game, but Elijah Webster gets those 2 free throws to go. Titans down by 6 now, as Schmidgall will bring it up here for the Vikings. Guarded by Jack Hempstead. Schmidgall picks up his dribble, gets it to Jensen. Backdoor cut from McLean. Now here's Yaklich. It's a peek up top. McLean, pump fake, mid-range jumper for Owen McLean is no good. Rebounded by Elijah Webster. So the Titans only down by 6. Let's see if they could try to fight back here in this game. Jack Hempstead up top, gets it to Chavon Maxon. Chavon Maxon with another rough night. Maxon driving inside, puts up the floater. It's good. Chavon Maxon, I take back what I said, as he's now up to 5 points here in this game, all of them coming in the 2nd half. Titans now down by 4. So here's kicks Yaklich. Down inside to Aiden Jensen. Jensen double teamed, gets it to Yaklich. That's a travel. How is that not called? Justice as Chavon steals it. Jack Hempstead with the layup. Why did he put that up with the left hand on the right side? I'll never know. But at the other way is McLean, and he'll be fouled and shooting 2. How that was not called against a travel against Kix Yaklich. He literally took 5 steps with the ball. Or I guess a better way of describing it is he shuffled his feet at least halfway toward the basket. No travel called. And I think that's what Braden Hayes was talking to one of the officials about. But McLean will hit the first free throw. 6:33 remaining in this game, as McLean looking to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and he does. And so Nessel checks back in here for Tri-Valley as here is Braden Hayes. Hayes gets it into Jack Hempstead, and Elijah Webster is fouled down low. And that's another foul against the Vikings, as that's their 2nd team foul. That foul going against Tyson Peak. So the Titans will have it down low, down by 6. 6:20 remaining in this game. Titans need to find a sustainable source of points. Jack Hempstead, nice fake, and he is fouled by Ozzie Schmidgall as he was going to the rim. Third team foul already in the quarter for Tri-Valley. And Jack Hempstead will be shooting 2 here for EPG. Looking to cut into this lead. First free throw for Hempstead is good. That's now 3 points for Jack Hempstead in the game. Hempstead misses the second free throw, and it's rebounded by Nessel. And now they get it here to Tyson Peak. And now here's Schmidgall, bring it the other way. Schmidgall, wide open layup, wide open lane to get a layup, and he gets his own miss as well, but Chavon Maxson steals it away, and now the Titans bring it the other way, down by 5. Braden Hayes gets it out to Jack Hempstead. Back out to Braden Hayes, puts up the 3, no good. And that ball batted away by Jensen, and it'll be Titan ball. Owen McLean checks back in for Kix Yaklich, and now Kyle Reeser will come back into the game. First time in the game for a while for Kyle Reeser. He'll be guarding Owen Adams. That has been the common matchup all night. Reeser on Adams. Braden Hayes gets it into Jack Hempstead. They'll pass it around the perimeter to Chavon Maxson. Now back to Hempstead. Braden Hayes up top, 3-pointer. No good, rebounded by Jensen again. 6 rebounds on the night for Aiden Jensen, 15 points along with it. Pass from Schmidgall, intercepted by Braden Hayes. Pass to find Hempstead, fouled again by Schmidgall. Another foul called against Ozzie Schmidgall here in this fourth quarter for Tri-Valley. That's his third of the game. 4 team fouls for Tri-Valley here in this fourth quarter. Jack Hempstead to the free throw line, and he hits the first one. 4-point game, 5:48 to go in this game. As it was 34-26 coming into this fourth quarter. And now it's 36-33. Hempstead going 2 for 2. Here's Owen McLean. Bring it up here for the Tri-Valley Vikings. McLean working on Braden Hayes, the sophomore. Owen McLean, that is. Aiden Jensen gets it to Kyle Reeser. Ozzie Schmidgall has made quite a few mistakes in the past few minutes. Owen McLean with a 3, air ball. And Reeser saves it for going out of bounds. Jensen with a jumper, and it's good. Offensive rebounds again is a killer that Tri-Valley have really taken advantage of. What a play by Reeser to find Jensen. Here's Owen Adams, mid-range jumper, no good. And that's what happens when you don't let Owen Adams shoot since the first quarter. As Adams is stuck on 6 points right now. Schmidgall, he loses it, picks up his dribble, intercepted by Braden Hayes. Hayes has to work on Jensen. He is fouled, and that is another foul against Tri-Valley as Braden Hayes put himself in the right position to draw the foul against Aiden Jensen. That's a rare foul called against Jensen. In fact, that's his first foul called in the game. Braden Hayes to the free throw line. First free throw is no good. Have to hit those, Braden is. Here comes number 2. This to make it a 4-point game, 4:48 remaining here in quarter number 4, and he misses both of them. Now here comes Owen McLean. EPG fought back so well in that game against Leroy, but to no avail. As Mason Nessel is back in. Chavon steals it away again. Braden Hayes at the other end, lays it up and in. Titans cut the lead back down to 3. Ozzie Schmidgall bringing it the other way for the Vikings. Schmidgall trapped, gets it out to Aiden Jensen. Spent a lot of his time on the outside. Jensen just looking for some outlet. Gets it to Nessel. Nessel, McLean for 3, no good. Rebounded by Elijah Webster. Titans can tie the game with a 3 on this possession. Braden Hayes fakes the trigger. Gets it to Owen Adams. His 3-pointer. Oh, it's no good. That would have sent the crowd wild here on the EPG side. As here comes Schmidgall the other way. Here for Tri-Valley. McLean up top. Under 4 to go in this game. EPG down 38-35. McLean gets it to Reeser. Wide open backdoor cut again for Mason Nessel. And no person to inbound to find somebody off the inbound for EPG. Is just the lack of communication here in this fourth quarter is diabolical, you could say. Wide open backdoor cut for Mason Nessel. 40-35 game, 3:27 left in this game. John Shippert takes a 60-second timeout. Braden Hayes remains the leading scorer for EPG right now with 13 points. Elijah Webster and Owen Adams are the second highest scorers with 6. As Owen Adams with a 6-7 stat line, as he has 6.7 rebounds in the game. And if you're EPG, you've got to find some way to get Braden Hayes a shot from the outside, because in this situation, you can rely on him to deliver when it matters. As Braden Hayes, he scored 9 of his 13 points in the first half, 7 of which came in the second quarter. Ever since then, 2 in the third quarter and now 2 in the fourth. And if you're EPG, you've got to find a way to communicate and prevent Tri-Valley from getting wide open lanes to the rim, which have been killing them for the majority of the game. Siobhan Maxim bringing it up for EPG out of the timeout. Really big chance for EPG to try and get back into this game. Owen Adams dribbling around, looking for somebody. They get it into Siobhan Maxim. Ball stolen away by Kyle Reeser. Siobhan lost it. And now bringing it up the other way. It now goes to Ozzie Schmidgall. Kyle Reeser wide open, and Nessel drives it inside, gets it out to McLean. McLean, Schmidgall in the corner. Schmidgall looking around, gets it to Reeser. Reeser out to McLean. McLean over to Nessel. Nessel driving inside, puts up the reverse layup, misses it. Big let off for EPG there defensively, as here comes Braden Hayes. You need a bucket and quick. 2.5 to go here in this game. Titans trailing by 5. Here's Elijah Webster at the free throw line, taking it inside off of Jensen's foot, and Siobhan tries to save it, but he's unsuccessful in doing so, and it goes out of bounds. Timeout called by Todd Cagle and Tri-Valley with 2:24 to go. 40-35 lead for the Vikings. We'll take another short break.
This is a special message from Edelman Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Electric, and Solar. Right now, Edelman is offering a free air purifier valued at $950 with the purchase of a new HVAC system. Whether you need a new furnace, air conditioner, or both, now is a perfect time to upgrade your comfort and improve your home's air quality. Edelman's expert technicians install and service all makes and models, ensuring your home stays efficient, clean, and comfortable all year long. For peace of mind and professional results, call Edelman at 309-213-9644.
2:24 left to go. Titans trailing 40-35 against the Tri-Valley Vikings, who are looking to build some momentum after losing 7 of their last 8. As here comes Ozzie Schmidgall. He's made quite a few mistakes. You got to force him to make some at this point. 40-35 as Reeser just shoved Jack Hempstead. No foul called. So here's Owen McLean. McLean just dribbling around, gets it to Mason Nessel. Schmidgall. Schmidgall, why is there such a wide open lane to the rim? Reeser with the layup. The defense in this fourth quarter letting up so many lanes to the rim. So frustrating to see. Here's Siobhan Maxim bringing it the other way for EPG. They got to find something. Braden Hayes puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound by Aiden Jensen. Frustration here in this fourth quarter. Is EPG in danger of dropping their 6th in a row? As here is Owen McLean. McLean gonna get this to Nessel. Nessel to Jensen. Jensen, a minute 15 to go. And gonna get a foul called against Braden Hayes. Minute 13 to go. Tri-Valley up 42-35. Third foul in the game against Braden Hayes. And why is there such a wide open inbound option for Kyle Reeser at this point in the game? So here's Aiden Jensen. Jensen gets it to Nels. And another wide open layup at the rim, but it was batted away by Jack Hempstead, thank goodness. And he couldn't save it from going out of bounds, so it will be Tri-Valley basketball, 58.7 to go here in this highly frustrating game. From a neutral standpoint, timeout called Todd Cagle. It'll be a 60-second timeout, and we'll take a 60-second cool down here on Route 24 Radio.
Next Level Fitness and Wellness is a brand new 24-hour facility in Gridley offering strength training, cardio equipment, group fitness, personal training, and infrared sauna and massage therapy. It's a clean, safe, and encouraging atmosphere if you're just starting out or are a seasoned athlete. Make this your next level. 310 West Gridley Road, Route 24. Visit them on Instagram, Next Level Gridley.
Since 1949, Miller Insurance has been serving clients' insurance needs in Central Illinois. Working with many of the most reputable insurance carriers, Miller Insurance is your local source for home, auto, life, health, business, and farm insurance. With locations in Colfax, Gridley, and Bloomington, Miller Insurance is happy to serve you. Check them out at insurewithmiller.com or call 309-663-0104. Miller Insurance wishes the best of luck to the area high school teams this year.
Jensen gets the inbound in to nestle off the inbound, and he gets fouled almost right away by Jack Hempstead. EPG need to foul one more time to send Tri-Valley to the free throw line as Hempstead picks up his second foul as Kyle Reeser will head to the bench. And then Lakin Spencer will check in here for the Vikings as that pass is high and intercepted. Chavon Maxson gotta just attack the rim at this point. Braden Hayes taking it inside, floats it up, it's no good. Webster rebound, puts it in. Got a foul almost immediately here if you're EPG. And you got a foul now. Why is Jensen just running with it? Jensen gets it back to McLean. You got a foul, and now they do with 30.4 seconds to go. Why you don't foul right away is a mystery I cannot solve. 5-point game. Owen McLean going to the free throw line. Jack Hempstead picks up his third foul. Titans in the penalty now. Free throw is gonna rim in. Just about spins in there for Owen McLean. Kyle Reeser checks back in for the Vikings. 30.4 to go. McLean, second free throw is good. And that could just about do it. Timeout called by John Shippert. And he's going to take a full timeout. Titans will have one remaining with just a tick over 30 seconds to go here in this game, which if EPG doesn't pull off a miracle in these last 30 seconds, then they will drop their 6th game in a row and will drop to 4-9. Which it is early days, or I should say 4-8 rather. 4-8. That would be EPG's record after this if they don't find a way to come back and win this game. EPG, their next game will be tomorrow against a good Monticello team. 30.4 to go here in this game, though, as before we look ahead to tomorrow, that will be at St. Joe Ogden as a part of the St. Joseph Ogden shootout. As Owen Adams will inbound it, gets it to Chavon Maxson. Under 30 seconds left. Titans need something and fast. Braden Hayes got to put up something and quick. Braden Hayes, Euro step to the rim is good. 20 seconds left. Schmidgall has to inbound it, and we're going to get a off the ball foul. That's Chavon Maxson who will be called for the foul. And that will send Tri-Valley to the free throw line, and that will be Mason Nessel shooting 2, 15.7 to go. Tri-Valley by 5, and if these 2 free throws go in, it would be night-night. Nessel's first free throw is no good, just about keeps the Titans in it for the moment. Second free throw here from Nessel. Gotta miss it for EPG's sake, and he makes it. So a 6-point game, still not impossible. Chavon Maxson just gotta put up a 3. Braden Hayes has to put something up. He does, and it goes in. Braden Hayes knocks down the 3 with one hand, and it's a 3-point game, 6 seconds to go. And so EPG keep themselves alive only just with a Braden Hayes 3-pointer, and I believe EPG took the timeout there exactly 6 seconds to go rather. And so that should be EPG's final timeout, or I believe it was Tri-Valley who called the timeout. They now have 2 remaining, and they just changed it to a 2. They changed it to a 2. Braden Hayes' foot must have been on the line. And so that decision just pretty much ends it for EPG with 6 seconds to go. As it counts as a 2, it's a 4-point game. Tri-Valley will come away with this win. EPG try fighting back again, but it's just too little too late. And now John Shippert's talking to the officials as to why it was a 2 instead of a 3. From where I sat, I personally thought it was a 3, as you got to foul immediately, as they don't, as now 3.2 valuable seconds go off the clock. And now Owen McLean will go to the free throw line to get this to as much as a 6-point game. As it was a good defensive effort from EPG tonight, but on the offensive end, Aiden Jensen with his countless number of blocks. If it wasn't for his height tonight, EPG may have ran out as winners in this game. But the reality is EPG will come out as losers in this game. Second free throw, no good. Owen Adams from full court to end the game is no good. And El Paso Gridley will drop their 6th game in a row. Tri-Valley snap a 2-game losing streak that they've been on. And EPG skid continues, heading into a even tougher matchup tomorrow against Monticello at the St. Joseph Ogden Shootout. Meanwhile, as for Tri-Valley, they will head to Colfax to take on Ridgeview in their final game before the McLean County tournament. But frustration keeps mounting up for EPG now, as 6 losses on the bounce. It's unheard of when you've been talking about, when you bring up the El Paso Gridley basketball program into conversation. Very much unheard of. But injuries have been a factor, illnesses, and John Shippert very much still in his early days as head coach. The wins will come, I will tell you that, and I'm sure John Shippert will tell you that himself. As for EPG, it's another loss for them. Tri-Valley run out as winners. Here in this one, they win 46-41. As let's go through some final stats here for you from this game here tonight. As Chavon Maxson finishes with 5 points. Braden Hayes with 18 and 1. Elijah Webster 8 points and 7 rebounds. Owen Adams with 6.7 rebounds. Jack Kempstead with 5 and 5. On the Tri-Valley side of things, it was Mason Neeson with 7 points, 4 rebounds. Owen McLean, 13 points and a rebound. Lakin Spencer, 4 points and a rebound. Ozzie Schmidgall, just 4 rebounds for him. Aiden Jensen, 17 points and 8 boards. Kyle Reeser with 3 points, 8 rebounds. Kix Yaklich with just a rebound, and then Tyson Peak with 2 points and a board. So that will conclude our coverage for you here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. And one more thing, we forgot to mention the popcorn. It's a solid 7. Nice salt to popcorn ratio. Andy Hitty says he's going to give it a 10. So that's Andy Hitty's rating of the popcorn here at Tri-Valley. We forgot to mention that. Sorry for all of our popcorn lovers that are watching this game. As final score from Downs here tonight, Tri-Valley win this one and take revenge for the loss in the McLean County Tournament Championship game from last year. They beat EPG 46-41 here on their home court. As EPG, they'll be back in action tomorrow against Monticello. But from James Webster and Ben Webster, and from all of us at Route 24 Radio, we say good night here from Downs. You just listened to El Paso Gridley Titans Sports on Route 24 Radio, sponsored by